Hey everybody, and welcome to our Week 6 Bachelor recap. I'm here with Michael as always to talk about everything and anything that happened on last night's episode of The Bachelor. Some unexpected stuff happened, but before we get into that, if you want to thumbs up this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel, that would be fantastic. And you can follow me on Twitter at dgoodyear1975, and you can find all of our Bachelor content at yourrealityrecaps.com/roses. And where can they find you, Mikey?
You can find me at MikeyRich1122 on Twitter and Instagram.
Fantastic. All right, let's delve into this.
Crazy episode.
Full on. We pick up in the middle of Kelsey's panic attack.
Have you ever had a panic attack before?
I haven't. I'll admit.
I have.
Do you fall on the floor?
I passed out in my car.
Ooh.
Driving. And yeah, like I was not that conscious. Like, I don't know. Like,
yeah.
She seemed a little bit too aware of what was going on to be having such a horrible panic attack.
Well, I said last week, I'm like, there's no way she just collapsed. She was too positioned for that. Like,
if she collapsed, she would have like fell on the wall or something. You would have thought.
Yeah, no, she would have hit her. Like, she would have hit her. Like, if you fell from a standing position, you would have hit your head. Like, let's be real here.
She collapsed like fairy tale status.
Yeah, I was like, oh, like, I can't with this girl. I can't handle her. And it's like, are you in any pain? No, I'm not in any pain. Can I get you anything? Chris, I need Chris. Like, and it's like, ding, ding,
so
ding,
planned.
ding, ding.
So
like,
planned.
Yeah. Like, here's it is. And, like, Jade's in the bathroom, like, kind of stuck
Here's
there.
the whole thing.
Yeah. Poor girl's kind of stuck in the bathroom because she doesn't want to walk over her. And I just, like, so now, like, I guess at, like, some point, Jade's like, I can't listen to this garbage anymore. Like, she's like, I better get a rose for this. I'm like, come on, Kelsey. Like, you better get a I hate this girl. I hate her. Like, I haven't liked Bachelor contestants in the past, but this girl, I hate her. Hate her. Hate her.
She's definitely the good villain.
Good villain. I just hate her. She's not even a villain. She's just awful. She's a shitty person. Like, Caitlyn said it best. Like, I can't.
You could just tell there was so much tension with her. I mean, the fact that they panned the whole room and each girl doesn't even look concerned. They just look irritated.
Yeah. And Whitney too. Like, Whitney is irritated at this point, and Whitney's like the nicest human being on the face of the planet. So if you're irritating Whitney, you're doing something wrong. Like, nobody irritates Whitney.
And who would have known Whitney is so ballsy?
I know. I love her.
First Ashley S. Now she goes after Kelsey.
Yeah, Whitney's killing it this season. But then she goes back and, like, Kelsey goes back into the room, and it's like nothing even happened, and she's like,
she sits down and starts laughing.
Like, ha! God, that laugh, I can't. Like, that laugh is just.
I swear they have a clip of it saved, and they just audio throw it in randomly. Just like for like commercial breaks, they're like, oh, go to commercial break, and they show her, and then they go with the laugh fading away.
Yeah, I can't. She's just brutal, and I don't know. Like, all of her responses to everything seem so rehearsed. Like,
okay, we'll get into it, but she's so contradictory. She doesn't even realize what she's saying. I think that she realized she blows her own cover with what she says at each moment. Yeah,
like, oh, I'm so confused, and like, I'm over her. The girls hate her. Then we go into the rose ceremony, and the only shocking part to me was that Kelsey stayed. Like, last week I was pretty sure that was going to be Samantha and Kelsey going home. And if Samantha, like, are you shocked it was Samantha?
We were pretty on it for who all went home in the episode.
Yeah.
The only one I mean, I know who's going to go home now after this group that left, but we were pretty spot on with the group that we have that went home of the 4 girls.
Yeah, so it was Mackenzie, and Samantha. I swear I saw, like, clips of Mackenzie. I don't know where they were editing that from, but it's Mackenzie and Samantha go home. No
Hey,
big
but look
deal.
how much screen time they gave Samantha to say bye.
I know. I was like,
Like she maybe said like one sentence the whole time, like, and then all of a sudden she's going home and it's like, oh well, I didn't get to hang out with them much, and it is what it is. I was like, man, she gets a lot of time finally.
yeah, exactly. And they kept panning to her too, like when Kelsey came back into the room,
Oh,
they
they kept
kept pan.
showing her, yeah.
Yeah, and like the look, the resting bee face on Samantha was amazing.
She just must have been way too normal slash quiet from who all the girls that were there.
Yeah, she just wasn't causing drama, so that's the way
And
that
is it pretty
goes.
common that there's this many girls left and was that many that haven't had one-on-one dates?
Well, there was only what Samantha, Becca, and Kelsey.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
just
I
seemed like a
guess.
lot of girls for being this
Well, he had
far.
more. He had more to begin with, right? So
Yeah, but a couple of the girls didn't, like Caitlyn get alone time twice, and some a couple girls got it twice.
I think they kind of won alone time on a group date at some point, but at this point is when he would start cycling through the one-on-ones again.
To get more time with each of them.
Yeah, so I guess they've all had a one-on-one now, so now they're gonna start at this point cycling through them. And I can't remember. I saw who got the one-on-one.
The one-on-one was Becca.
No, I know who gets it next week. I can't remember. Oh, Jade gets it next week.
Oh, next week it's Jade.
Yeah, spoiler. Jade gets it next week.
There was some audio that they snipped in that preview, man, that makes some of those girls not sound so good about being in Iowa.
I know, I know. So now they go to
To
South
South
Dakota.
Dakota.
Like, I would, I would not be happy.
Did I not call this?
Like,
I told you they're gonna wind them down till they get to Iowa. And shit's real. This season, he's weeding through the girls that are not gonna enjoy this shit, and then they're gonna go to Iowa, and he's gonna see which ones can't handle this.
exactly, exactly. So yeah,
That's the
so they're.
reality. He's not gonna leave Iowa, so
I mean,
whoever's with
that's
him has to
true.
go there. He's not gonna be like a bachelor that's gonna do this show and then move to LA next year.
Yeah, no,
He's
he's
gonna
gonna
stay in
like.
Iowa. He'll be a commuter probably, but these dates have to be the standard. He can't be going around Europe with Andy like Andy did and be like going to all these different countries when that's not what he would do.
No, but I'm like, why are you taking them to? You could take them to
Mount Rushmore.
countrysides. You could still take them to Europe and do things that you would do here. Like you could still take them to like England and like take them out to the English countryside and camp and
Maybe they spent too much on Andy and they were worried Chris wasn't gonna pull through, so they didn't spend the budget money.
well, I think Andy season 2 the budget was pretty
Yeah,
shitty,
they were like all over the place though in her season. It seemed
but the dates weren't
the
great.
dates sucked, but
They
she sucked.
traveled.
Well,
They traveled more, but the dates weren't great. Like I think slowly but surely these like
yeah,
the
but he
budgets are
could be
getting
choosing
cut.
all of this though.
I guess.
He could be
I'm sure
saying, "I
Chris
don't want
did.
nothing extravagant because that's possibility of I don't want to tease them with that life if that's not really what it's going to be like with me."
I guess.
Because from the beginning, his dates have all been very country-ish.
Yeah, I just wouldn't be happy about going to South Dakota. I'm like, there are so many other places
Well,
stateside.
the girls definitely got.
You could go to Yosemite. You could go anywhere.
Hey, I've never been to Mount Rushmore, so at least I saw it on TV.
But I'm just thinking, like, South Dakota, that's really not so far out of your realm of able to go to places on your
Yeah.
own. But whatever, they're in South Dakota, and Becca gets the first one-on-one, and Kelsey's reaction was priceless again. Like, she's a spoiled brat. Like, she seems to me like a spoiled rich girl that never, like, got used to not getting her way.
I think it's like freaking Caitlyn said if she wasn't told to say it, but she could be like a Black Widow. One of those girls that just feeds off guys and then when she's done, she's done. I mean, her story of her husband, not to bash or anything, it just seems weird. And the way she talks about it is weird. Like,
It's all rehearsed. It's all a script. Like, she's got this version of Kelsey she wants out on, and I can't handle her. Anyhow, they go horseback riding, which is cute. Donkey was cute. Then they fireside chat or whatever, and he asks her the same question he asked Jillian, which was like the kiss of death for Jillian. It was like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And she actually is able to answer it.
Which is what I said Jillian should have did. That's exactly, I think that's all he was looking for. It wasn't like a job thing. It was just, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Do you see yourself with kids? Do you see yourself married? Apparently they both want like 100 children. It'll be really good for them. Make little farm babies army.
They gotta staff that farm, right? Yeah. So then back at the hotel, we have our three girls, our three favorites, Whitney, Caitlin, Carly, all talking about said Kelsey and how phony she is and all this garbage. And then she walks in, and Whitney
Did not wait. She just went right at her.
Yeah, it was fantastic. I'm like, good for you, Whitney. And then as Whitney started talking, Carly got more into it, and I think
Were you a little surprised that Caitlin didn't, on the edit at least, say anything?
a little bit.
Because she's so mouthy and she has such funny side interviews that I was kind of surprised she didn't kind of pounce in with the girls. Because, I mean, Whitney went after Ashley already once, and she clearly has no problem calling these girls out for being fake.
Yeah. The only thing I could think of with Caitlyn is she knew she would probably annihilate her.
Oh, yeah. Well, Kelsey seems like such an easy target, too. I mean, when you have those three girls sitting there, you kind of, it's true. You really don't always want to group up on somebody.
Yeah, like,
especially if she's already pulling the cards again.
Like, I'm sure she did interject at some points or whatever. But, yeah, like, they call her on being phony and, like, the little snide remarks that, because Kelsey thinks she's just so much better than everybody else. I have a master's degree. I was married. I'm a woman. Blah, blah, blah. Like,
Well, it's another moment where she catches herself twice in this episode with the way she says things, because then she says to Carly, when Carly said like that she's being like fake, and she said no, or she was acting erratic, and she said no, I was just nervous after my day. And then Carly chimed right at her and went, well, at the rose ceremony you said, oh, I'm gonna be sorry to see one of you go, and then you didn't freak out until he said that there was no rose ceremony or there was no cocktail party.
Yeah.
She's like, so which one is it, pretty much? Like,
yeah.
So it's like you can't sit here to say, oh, you were nervous, but moments before your issues of everything that went down, you were saying bye to everybody, pretty much, saying, when are you going? So clearly you weren't that upset about it.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, then she just starts trying to cry. She couldn't even cry.
Yeah.
She was trying so hard to push a tear out.
Just like, listen, ladies, if there's no real tears, like, it's just, and then she's like, oh, and like she laughs, and she's like, oh, there's my nervous laugh. That's what it must have been at the cocktail party.
See it wrong.
She's just brutal all over the place. And then the 2-on-1 date comes.
Well, Becca finally kissed Chris.
Yes, oh yes, we.
And she completely makes fun of his laugh so much.
Finally gets her kiss, and like, you know what? Good for Becca for holding out until you get like the 1-on-1 date, and you actually like can feel a connection between someone instead of just trying to like hurry it up and
attention.
Yeah, like.
And we find out she can shoot a damn gun pretty good.
Yeah.
Since that technically wasn't the date at the end of the episode.
Yeah, could you imagine Kelsey with a fucking gun?
I think Chris be killed.
Oh my. He almost got killed this episode too. Like, let's not.
Yeah, I mean, these girls are ruthless.
These girls are crazy. Like, they're freaking crazy, and he doesn't help. Honest to God, he doesn't help. Like, he feeds the fuel, but the group date comes, and everybody but Kelsey and Ashley are on it. And and these two girls are
Kelsey's
happy.
Face. Did you see Kelsey's face though?
Like,
when they show Becca, she's like, "I'm so excited! I finally get my 1-on-1." They're just like,
yeah,
she was staring at her.
Kelsey is frightening. Like, Kelsey is frightened. Shh. Buddy. Sorry. New dog, people. Sorry.
Pet corrector.
Yeah.
Buy the product Pet corrector. It's the best thing ever for stuff like that.
For barking?
Haven't you ever seen Caesar Milan?
No.
Well, he makes that noise, and it makes that noise out of the can, and it instantly draws their attention.
Oh.
It did wonders for my dogs, besides them trying to kill each other, but, you know.
Yeah, maybe you need that now.
Yeah. So they go on a group date to go to a bar and write their own song and sing.
It was bad.
Like,
it was
do you
so
think they
bad.
just went down a list and was like, let's what do we do for this date? Oh, wait, Jade says she doesn't like to sing or stand in front of everybody. Okay, we're going to have them sing now.
But it wasn't just Jade that was bad. Like, Chris was terrible.
Ugh.
Like, Whitney, I think the only thing worse than Whitney's speaking voice is Whitney's singing voice.
I think that's why they skimmed past her very quickly.
Yeah, Caitlin's rapping. I don't know.
But before we get to that, I mean, why does Chris make poor choices?
This
like,
is
why the hell is he kissing Britt in the middle of the bar with everyone there? I mean, maybe it's not him and it's more her, but it's like, come on, like, at least take her to a different area. Like, poor Jade and Whitney are, like, sitting there watching it happen. Like,
this has been my issue with him all season. He is never aware of where he is in relation to these girls. And a lot of it, like, I think, like, at a cocktail party when they're all milling about, I think a lot of it is kind of, like, production, like, ushering girls into his area so they can kind of see and stuff like that. But when you're sitting in a bar, like, you need to have... Even Andy on Twitter said it was bad form to kiss in front of all the other people. Like, he just... And he has no... Like, I don't know if it's because he's socially awkward and just doesn't have a backbone that he can't stand up to these girls and say, listen, not here, not appropriate kind of thing. Like, he should be stepping up and saying, let's step outside for a minute or something. Like, I just...
Britt's aggressive, though, with him.
She's very aggressive. But he needs to be a man. Like, if you end up with her, are you just going to let her push you around for the rest of your life?
Probably.
Like, it's so bad. And, I mean, she already had issues. Like, she already had, like, issues about... I don't know why she's so self-conscious. I mean, the girl posed naked for Playboy. Like, why are you so self-conscious? But she already had issues about writing the song and having to sing. And, like, she finally gets over those, and she says it right. Like, how am I supposed to write a love song about a guy I just, like, see being so into another girl? Like, it's just friggin' retarded. Like, I can't with him.
Out of all the singing, Carly did the best. Her song was good. She sang good.
It's what she does, though. If it was bad, I would have a problem.
She should be a singer. She's a cruise line singer.
Yeah, like... If she couldn't do this task, then I don't know what she could do. But I liked it. I liked Caitlin's. I liked all of their lyrics were okay. They're just not singers. And like,
That was the most important part, I think, anyways, was just to be the lyrics good.
And I think a lot of this task was just to see how they react out of their comfort zone. Like, I think a lot of that is what he's doing with these weird dates, is taking them out of what they would normally what they would do and see how they react, because Iowa's not going to be their element. So
well, at least we got to saw Jade go for a sprint.
Yeah, that's so weird. That was so weird. But yeah, and then Chris's issues. I have issues with Chris all over the place. Like, they have their one-on-ones. Yeah, they have their one-on-ones, and he's like with Britt at the, like, I guess Britt was the last one, and he like runs away with her in front of everybody. Like, all the girls see these two bolting down the street, and they're all like, what are you doing? And they left them for like an hour.
Yeah, I think Whitney said an hour. That's just fucked up. Excuse my language. But I mean, I'm sorry, those girls all had every right to be freaking pissed. Yeah. I'm sorry, if we're all supposed to be on this group date thing, at least come in here and be like, hey, Britt's getting the rose. We're going to go see a show. You all going back to the hotel.
Yeah, like...
Don't leave them there for an hour without explanation, without telling them what's going on, and then come back and be like, oh, they're upset. Why?
Yeah, he never can understand why these girls are upset. So, like, he takes her to this big and rich concert. She doesn't even like country music. Like, Whitney is just pissed beyond belief because Britt doesn't appreciate this. There are, like, so many other girls that would appreciate that concert more than Britt. And he gives it... The only thing I can say is thank God he didn't give her the rose again in front of all the girls.
Oh, God, right? Comes back and like, okay, Britt, sit down. Here's the rose.
Yeah, and all the girls did kind of notice, like, there was no rose on the table in the restaurant or the bar or whatever. So he gives her the rose there, and then they walk in the room hand in hand, Britt, like, beaming ear to ear with a rose in her hand. And he's just asking for attention. And it was, like, palpable there. Like, you could cut it with a knife.
You could feel it through the TV screen, those girls.
Like, they were pissed, and they had every right to be pissed.
Yeah, there was no hiding that annoyance on those girls' faces.
No, there wasn't. And then he bolts, like, too. Like, that kid doesn't even, like, sit in it. Like,
he's like, I'm out, bye, see you guys later.
Yeah, you guys mingle amongst yourselves. I'm out. Peace.
Britt sitting in the corner of the couch like, I feel like this is really awkward.
Yeah. I feel like this is really awkward. Let me tell you what we just did. Let's make this awkward even more awkward. Like,
I think it's going to be the turn on Britt. This is all the girls are going to turn on Britt now.
Yeah, like, cause, like, for all the girls knew, they went for a walk, and he gave her the rose.
Yeah,
and
she was already went on a show.
That was already tense enough, and now you're like, oh yeah, we went to a concert you guys would all love to be at. A concert I don't really enjoy.
Said, oh, it's kind of nice, actually.
He took me on stage. We danced on stage, and yeah, Chris, like, he's got no social skills, like, zero.
No.
He doesn't handle conflict well. He just, anytime it gets tense, it's like he either kisses them because he doesn't know what to say to them, or he just leaves. Like,
yeah, he's just like, bye. Okay, see you later.
Yeah, see ya.
I gotta go on my crazy 2-for-1 date.
Yeah, let's talk about the 2-for-1 now. My God, these two. Like, could you not get any of the two crazier people?
And could you take the two the prissy girl and the girl that doesn't secretly like the outside and go put them in the middle of a freaking field with nothing? But a bed with a sheet over it.
Let's talk about the helicopter ride first, because I read Chris's blog on people.com, and I mean, it looked awkward to us, just like that 2-minute clip of that helicopter ride where he wasn't.
They had to be in there for a while, I bet.
It was 2 hours.
With two girls that hate each other?
With 2 girls that hate each other, and he was literally saying, like, he didn't want to look at anybody too long, he didn't want to touch anybody, he was afraid these chicks were going to down the chopper with him in it. Literally afraid for his life.
No surprise there.
Afraid for his life. And you could see it in his face, like, he was never looking at any, like, he always was kind of, like, looking out a window.
There. Oh, look at that over there.
Yeah, like, you're, like, he was literally afraid for his life. Like, he's like, I don't want to piss any of these crazies off because they will, like, get into some kind of fight, and this whole thing is just going to go down. Like,
do you think he went into that knowing he was going to cut them both?
I don't think so. I think he really kind of went into it thinking that
Ashley was going to go.
Probably, because
his speech to her seemed irrelevant to the argument. It seemed like, well, you're really just not going to like this.
Yeah. Like, they get to their bed in the middle of nowhere, which is just so freaking bizarre.
With some flags around it, too.
Yeah. I guess that's so the helicopter knows where not to land. And he takes Ashley first, and after a brief makeout session, she starts to go in about her concerns for Kelsey and how everybody's feeling this way. And it's like, this is always the kiss of death. Always. If you spend your time, your precious time, bashing another girl.
It wasn't exactly her fault, because he asked He asked her, how is it in the house? And she said, everything's fine. He said, everyone's getting along? And she's like, well, everyone gets along but with Kelsey. And then, of course, she divulged more information when he asked her, and she called her fake and manipulative, and she's just
See,
not really there.
that's just not a line I would have bitten. Like I would have stayed away from that. I'm like, oh yeah, everything is
But she's
fine.
young, and she's that kind of girl.
Yeah, so she just, and he's like, well, I got to think about this and blah blah blah, and then back to the bed, and he doesn't even think. He takes Kelsey right away, and like he like no sooner do they start talking, he just doesn't throw her under the bus. He like throws her there, drives over her, backs up, and goes like 3 or 4 times, like just annihilates this poor girl to the most psycho girl in the house.
It was just unnecessary. He did not have to say, Ashley just told me everyone in the house thinks you're fake.
He didn't have to say
Like, he
names
didn't
at
have to
all.
say that. You could just go, I brought you out here on this 2-for-1 date because I really had some questions. I've some of the girls in the past have made comments to me, and I've noticed some things. He didn't have to go saying 10 minutes ago, Ashley just told me all this shit. Here, let me tell you this information so you can find a wig out and go sit back next to her.
Yeah, it's just
And for being a two-person date, is it common they each get their own time and then they sit there by themselves?
yeah. Like they normally will have a dinner together, and then he'll take one away and talk, and then take another one away. Like they always do have that like really
So
awkward.
we missed some stuff then on that, right?
Well, I don't think
We
there was
kind of
a
just
dinner because
we
there
just
was
kind of cut
nowhere.
to one and then it was over.
Well, because there was nowhere for them to eat. Like, what were you gonna do out in the middle of nowhere?
There were snacks.
Well, yeah, they had wine.
They
Yeah,
had wine.
let's send these girls out into the desert
Give them drinks.
and give them like
Sharp
very
objects.
very little food and some alcohol, and let's see what good is gonna come from this situation. It's he. So then yeah. So Chris tells Kelsey. Kelsey plays the hurt. What's my dog eating?
Well, she just sits down and immediately goes in and she's like, I know what you did.
And the look in her face was
And
terrifying.
Ashley's like not even looking at her like, what?
Yeah, the look on her face was terrifying. I will admit that. Like, terrified for my life. Like,
But this is where I caught something, okay? So she tells her, she goes, I wrote it down, she says, I'm not playing a game here, I'm here for love. But then earlier in the episode I had written down that she said, God, where did I write it? This is her ultimate dream come true. I came to win.
yeah, like she's.
So are you here for the game or you not here for a game? Because you sound like you're here just for the cameras and to get some time. You're not really here for love. Like,
tell your amazing story.
oh, and they cut that again at the end of the episode. Like
God, I can't with her. So her and Ashley have it out, and at least Ashley could keep it together. Like, she did have some nice comebacks. She's like, I have a master's too. Like, you're not the only smart person here. Just because I don't feel the need to talk in like these large words all the time doesn't mean that I'm stupid. Just because I like how I look doesn't mean I'm an idiot. Like, because I take pride in my appearance and I care about fashion, I can also have a brain in my head. Like, Kelsey is just.
She's vicious. I don't get how the. I don't know how the hell she's a guidance counselor for children. Like.
She can't have a job once this airs.
She's so aggressive.
Like, it's just so wrong.
And then Ashley just like runs away into the desert to go hunt Chris down.
I don't know.
She was just so pissed. And then she lays right into Chris. Like, why the hell did you have to say I said it? Like, why would you turn around and tell her what I just told you right now? He was like, well, I couldn't just not say it. You didn't have to say it like you did, though. Like,
yeah,
the fact that he doesn't even realize quite what he did was wrong, or at least the way he approached it was wrong, was just like, Man, you gotta learn to talk to people.
Yeah, he's so retarded. I can't.
But then he gives her the speech. The goodbye speech. You
Yeah.
just weren't gonna like this. I can't see you moving to Iowa. You're a great girl, but you know, it just isn't gonna work. And then we get cut to the suitcases.
Yeah, and the girls were sad.
Waiting.
Yeah, the girls were watching, and like there was a bit of sadness when they took Ashley's. And if you notice when he was saying goodbye to, like when he was breaking up with Ashley, like there was eye contact and there was like
Yeah.
physical contact and
Well,
like
because he felt so bad, I think.
he felt bad for letting her go. Now let's go to Kelsey where like he literally
He just wanted to get rid of her.
it looked like his skin was crawling when she was trying to give him a hug. He couldn't look at her. He was just like, I just need to be honest with you. I can't give you 110%. I think I need to let you go. It's the only thing fair for you. And like her like one little tear comes down. She's like, it's okay. I'll be okay.
Yeah.
Blah, blah.
If this is what you really want, it's okay.
It's okay. It's okay. And like he's like gone, like bolted, like take care, see ya, into the
What's the best
helicopter.
part too is what? So like he just jumps the helicopter and they leave these two poor girls in the freaking desert forest out there just to wander around some hills. Like
Yeah.
he flies away and they're just like they pan out to the two girls walking different directions. Like where are they going? They're going home. They're like I'm out. Bye.
It kind of reminded me of when Allie left Casey on the iceberg.
It's just like random. It's like he just left these girls there. Like I'm sure a car or something came and got them, but it's like
Well, cars had to drive them to where they were. Like they were so far apart
yeah, it was just weird.
to get that aerial shot. Like it was like, okay, she's gonna stand here and she's gonna stand here. Like obviously there's production around them. They're not alone. There's cameramen, there's producers, there's like everybody's around. They're not by themselves. It's just so funny. Like he just bolted out. Like I've never seen him just like say take care to anybody. Like no hug, no nothing. Just like
I don't think
gone.
he ever really was that into her.
I don't think he was either. Like she never had a one-on-one. Like I
She
think
just kept pulling cards to stay.
the kiss she got from him last week was totally a sympathy one. It's the same. Like
Yeah.
he didn't like her, and I'm just so happy that he finally realized that she is so manipulative. Like she is the most manipulative person I've seen on like
But has
any
anyone
Bachelor.
ever celebrated that much when a girl
No,
went home?
there
It's
has
like
never
Ashley
been.
leaves. Ashley leaves. They're all sad. Then they come in. They're like, she's gone too. Popping bottles, pouring shots. They're like, yeah, she's gone. Jumping around. I'm like, damn, they hated her. Like,
I have
she's
never
gonna
seen.
go. Kelsey is going to make the girls tell all worth it. Kelsey's gonna come in there with a vengeance for these bitches, and she's gonna try to kill Ashley I probably, and
was
she's
the
gonna
best
rip all
party
the other
ever.
ones apart. Like,
It was the best party ever. I'm like, please, can I find a GIF on the internet that I can just like play over and over again? I found a Vine that was hilarious. But I was
it
just
was
like,
just insane. I was like, they were so excited.
I've never seen such a thing. In 19 seasons of The Bachelor, I've never seen such a thing. Not even on The Bachelorette. Like, nobody has been so happy to see anybody, hands down, leave the show like that ever. Like,
Well, I think what really shot her in the foot was the second she told her story to the girls, and then instantly all the girls got red flags about it. It was like,
yeah.
why is this happening now? Why would you never tell anybody till now? Like, all the other girls, like, the first week is like, oh, my husband died, and oh, I have a baby by myself. Like, first week, everyone's spilling their tea. And then they got this girl who's, like, been there for 5 weeks and is like, oh, yeah, I'm a widow of a year.
Yeah, it was
It
It
was
was
so
probably-
random.
it was hilarious. I loved it. I loved I'm like, can we just have like a good half hour of this celebration?
Right?
Like they're jumping on the couch and Carly's popping champagne. I'm just like, oh my god, I can't. Like when Kelsey watches this back, she's gonna be mortified when she sees herself. Like any
I
self-respecting
don't know.
woman.
When was that interview recorded? Because she didn't seem very mortified. She just seemed like she wants to get revenge.
See, I don't know what this like. Women Tell All is normally live, I believe.
Yeah. And that's why I don't understand why we're having a sit-down interview with Chris and Kelsey. Like, Why are we having an interview with Kelsey? What do we care?
I don't know. I don't know. I just.
Maybe she's the next Bachelorette.
Could you imagine that?
Oh, that would be so funny.
I couldn't handle it. I just feel like I couldn't handle her laugh. Like the minute her suitcase left, I was like, praise Jesus, I can watch the show again without wanting to stab out my eardrums. Like every time they played that laugh, it was like my trigger for an epileptic seizure. Like it was just like I can't. Like she's awful. She's awful. Awful, awful, awful. But you know what? She's screwed up the whole flow of the show. She has screwed up the whole flow of the show. Like we are not having cocktail parties we're not having natural endings to this.
Yeah, hopefully next week we get back on like the normal schedule.
Yeah,
like this is ridiculous.
I can't take this. I don't know who went home. I can't tell.
Now what? Someone's going home next week. Is it just one person from this cocktail party?
I don't. Yeah, just anybody.
Oh, it's Megan. Megan's gone. Let's be
yeah.
real.
If someone
we all know it's Megan.
If someone goes, it's definitely Megan. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
We have Whitney, Carly, Caitlin, Becca, Jade,
Britt,
and Megan. So Megan's gone. I mean, out of those people, Megan's the least time with him.
Yeah, Megan, unless like there was only supposed to go home at the rose ceremony, and he sped that up by sending two home.
They said they showed the girls going to a rose ceremony, so.
Yeah, but they could still go, and he'd be like, "No one's going home tonight." Like he could still tell them. Like they have to go through the formality. It could probably be like, "Look, I guess by now you've noticed both of them have left," and.
Yeah, that was a brutal episode. 4 girls went home in one episode.
I know, it was crazy. I was like, I couldn't.
It makes up for the fact that I've been bitching all this time about so many girls.
I know, and
one episode was like, bye, 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 everybody.
Like, bye, bye, bye.
Yeah, ending style.
Yeah. It was just so funny. Like, and I'm like sitting there. I've never in this whole process been Team Ashley, but I'm like, go Ashley. Like, before he sent her packing, I was like, please, please kick some Kelsey ass. Like, that's what I need right now. I need you and all your full Kardashian like glamour and like amazingness. Just kill this girl. And I don't know what she did. Like, it was amazing.
But no shocker either one of them going home because I didn't think either one of them. Kelsey was my top 5 from the limo, but as it went on, I was like, eh.
She got crazy like that. That girl got insane, and I don't know how.
What are my top 6? My top 5 is all still there.
It's amazing. I don't think anybody.
All from limo entrances.
I don't think anybody that I picked is still there.
Because he went with all the teachers. No one wants a teacher.
Well, I thought he would because he wants someone that's like down to earth and. Did you really see him with like a waitress?
She is an actress, okay?
No, she's a waitress.
She's an actress. She's an aspiring actress.
I can see her being on next season of Pump Rules.
Britt?
Yeah, I could see Lisa Vanderpump hiring her in a New York.
She's got really nice hair, though. Girl's got hair.
Do you think she washed it?
Maybe. Maybe she doesn't wash it because there's a bunch of weaves in there. That's really what it is. It's all fake hair puffing it up.
Oh, like what got me was like Ashley, and she's like, "I'm real, Kelsey's fake." I'm like, "Okay, girl, with the weaves in your hair and the fake eyelashes."
Yeah, like what? How much of you is actually real on your face right now? So.
Yeah, like, you know, you always got a ton of makeup on. Like, who's real here? Like, and she's like, "And I'm a virgin, but I'm sexy." Like.
Hey, but I called it. They're gonna go to Iowa next week.
I know. I don't like this, though.
I called it. No, it is the reality. They need to go see where they're going.
But they're gonna meet his family too early.
I don't think they're meeting the family, are they?
Yeah.
No, they go meet their families. They showed them meeting the girls' families because it showed Becca's mom asking her if she's told him.
Was that what it was?
Yeah, they're not. The preview they show is him meeting Becca's family.
Oh my god, did you see though? Jade finally reveals her
Oh
secret.
yeah, and you called that one. That she's gonna get to this point, they're gonna spill the beans on that.
Yeah, maybe two people go home then because
Well, that's what I don't understand. Is Sunday an episode with interviews, or is Sunday just an hour-long interview episode? They didn't really
only an
clarify.
hour. Please God, be only an hour. I can't
No,
take.
but I'm saying like I didn't. I have to look at my TiVo on my computer on my TV, but like, is it 2 hours each night? Because if it's 2 hours each night, then I would have to assume someone's going home Sunday and someone's going home Monday.
Yeah, I guess. Oh God, I can't do 4 hours. 4 hours in 1 week.
Because if
Oh,
there's seven girls, right?
7 girls now.
So let's say we start off the episode immediately with a cut. That's 6.
6.
And then the end of the episode on Sunday or
So there should.
another one goes. There's
There's
5.
normally 4. 4 is hometown.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, maybe Britt quits.
Yeah, so one's gotta go. One's gotta go at the beginning. 2 have to go at the end so that they can go into Iowa
Yeah.
with the custom
maybe,
4 girls.
maybe after everything that happens, Megan goes home. Then all the girls turn on Britt, and Britt quits.
You think she'll quit? I don't think.
I
she'll
don't know. I'm
She's
just
too
saying.
aggressive.
We have numbers, and they gotta get dwindled down, unless they're going to hometowns early.
Yeah, I don't.
But that's what I saw. He was at Becca's house because Becca's mom said, "Have you told him you're a virgin and you're going to be going to the honeymoon suite?"
Yeah, I thought she was talking to his sister or something, and she had told the sister she was a virgin. I was like, that's a little weird to admit to someone's family, but
Yeah, that's why I'm
hey.
thinking it's her family. But I
Yeah.
don't know. Maybe it was her sister, or I don't know, or maybe her mom. I don't know. It's just weird. Maybe she was talking to one of his family members.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
don't know.
I do know like Jade gets the one-on-one, and I guess they do kind of like a hometown tour with him because like they're at a school, and I think they go to like the football game or something at the school, and like you kind of see them kind of tailgating a little bit. And
But whose voiceover was it that said, "I can't live here"?
I don't
Kind of
know.
sounded like Caitlyn.
I could imagine that. I could see her not wanting to live there.
To
She's from
me,
Vancouver. Vancouver is like so busy. Like it's not even that it's busy, but there's just so much to do in Vancouver. I can
I
see.
can't see Jade or Carly living there, or Caitlyn. Jade, Caitlyn, and Carly are my 3 I cannot see in Iowa.
I can see Carly living in Iowa. I couldn't see Britt living in Iowa.
No, I mean not Britt either. The only ones I can see living there is Whitney, Becca. I think it's the only 2 I can see. I don't even see Carly. She works on a cruise ship. That girl's traveled so much, and you're gonna go sit in Iowa after working on a cruise ship for how many years she's probably done that? I don't know about that.
I can see her doing it though. Like she's. I don't know. I can see her doing it. I can see her continuing to be on the cruise ship and like going off and doing like a 2 week stint and coming back and go like. I think as long as he allows her to go off and work, then I think she'd be fine. Like, who cares where your downtime is if you're still going off and traveling the world?
Maybe.
And I mean, he's going to be busy with the farm. The only thing is, I don't know if they've had the kid conversation yet, so I don't know where her mind is
Yeah.
with the kids. We know Britt really, she says she wants them, but she's told the girls she doesn't want them. Like, it's just there's just so much with these women. It's exhausting.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But I think we need to be cutting out Megan next for sure.
Yeah, I see Megan going. It's so hard with the rest of them because he does really like all of them.
And I really have a feeling Carly's next after that.
You think so?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I can't call anymore. I'm so bad at calling this. I'm never right.
I'm just calling it for my final 5. So
For your
these
final
girls got to go
five?
for my final 5.
Okay. I have a little surprise for everybody, though. In a couple of minutes. Hold on. I don't want Twitter. Hold on. Can I have a surprise? special guest coming.
Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Hold on. I have to message him. Yeah, so I don't know. I see Megan for sure. I don't know about Carly. I think Carly's the dark horse. Like maybe Caitlyn goes because there's not like I know he likes her, but there's not that hot and heavy that he has with like a Brit and like a Whitney. Like
I think ideally, his top 4 is Becca, Whitney, Britt, and Jade.
do you think he's gonna keep once she reveals that she's been in Playboy? Do you think he's actually going?
But when is she gonna tell him that?
I think she does it in Iowa.
Those things, but I don't know when she does it. But she does it in Iowa, then I think I don't know. It's a matter of when she tells him.
I know it's so hard. I don't know. Like I think Playboy is gonna be a bit of a. Maybe she does it on the one-on-one. Like, what was she wearing when she told him? Do you remember?
I didn't remember seeing her tell him. I remember the clip showing her telling the other girls.
Oh, okay.
And they were, like, in the hotel room. Or they were in a room somewhere.
Like, maybe she tells him on the one-on-one.
Maybe. Or maybe it's going to be like that next episode.
And then she tells the girls, because once...
Yeah. Because Chris tells everybody everything.
Yeah. He is so... Maybe she does it on the one-on-one. Like, what was she wearing when she told him? Do you remember?
Eric's playing the video. I remember the clip showing her telling the other girls.
Oh, okay. What is he doing?
I don't know. In a room somewhere.
Like, maybe she tells him on the one-on-one.
Oh, sorry.
Maybe. Someone should be muted. Like that next episode.
And then she tells the girls, because once... Turn it off, Eric. Turn it off.
It's so loud.
My fault. Hi.
Special guest.
Oh, I love your kitchen.
It's not a kitchen.
It's
That's
not
a
a kitchen.
room.
It's my
Where
craft
are you?
room.
The office?
This is going to be the new home of your reality recaps. It is. I mean, I'm on my iMac, so I can't.
Take the blur off. Take the blur off, Eric.
How do I take the blur off? Oh, I got surprised. Oh, hold on. This is never done. Dana, I'm gonna choke your children if they don't shut up. And I mean, I love children.
That's the TV, isn't it?
Okay, whatever it is. Oh, well, I want to take the blur off. Okay, how's that? Okay, so here you go. I just want. This is going to be the future home of reality recaps. Our house is coming along. Surprise. Front look, organized, cleaning. I just wanted to say hi. I missed everybody. This is my paint clothes. See? This is whatever.
Are you wearing the pants with a hole in them?
I am. But I also have a surprise for the surprise. I have dual surprises. So hold on. I have to get your surprise up for everyone as well. So let's see if this works. Ready? Our surprise. Surprise, everybody.
Is it going to be John? Called it.
He's sideways.
Can you hear him?
He needs to talk.
You have to talk, John.
I am talking. I'm wondering if Dana's house is haunted. What are those voices?
See? John, do you have something that you want?
To do my Vanderpump vlog.
Oh, John, you're doing a Vanderpump vlog? Okay, tell the people your news, John, what you're going to do.
I'm going to stream naked right now.
Okay, that's not what I meant.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're on. Oh, that's just you and I.
Oh.
I heard that, Mikey. I heard No, I'm so excited. I'm going to be covering RuPaul's Drag Race with the show.
RuPaul's Drag Race, you say? You're so low.
When's that start?
RuPaul's Drag Race.
Oh, there you go.
Show. Yes, so exciting.
Can you talk for me? Go ahead, do it. Hey, everyone, I'm John Richardson. Boop.
Hey, everyone, I'm John Richardson. I have my own RuPaul's Drag Race show.
What's happened here?
You're gonna do your own show?
Yes, 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 yes.
It's about time.
I've lost control.
Well, John and I just wanted to visit you all and say hello because we missed being on Hangouts so much, and I know it's all my fault, and then I look horrible, and I've got to do something. Got to do something about the lighting here.
You know it's desperate.
Don't worry.
You know
We're
it's
holding
desperate
down the
when John
fort.
and Eric have gone on a Bachelor recap show because they miss it so much.
Oh my God, look how big my
I know.
face. Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, the pretty people are holding it down.
Yes, we're desperate for attention. Steven, I
Hashtag.
love the doggy. I'll show us the doggy.
Yes, the dog.
This is Buddy. Say hi.
Hey, buddy. Oh. So cute.
Having your shower yet?
Oh,
This is my
Buddy?
puppy.
Watching.
Oh, there's my kid too. Bye.
No.
Go. Get away.
yes, we love children. We love the children. Well, I have to apologize while John's here because I kept telling people first week of February, John and I'd be back with shows. It's my fault we're not. John's doing shows. He's doing audio vlogs for all of Bravo stuff. I'm stuck here in painting hell. But it's coming along.
It looks good.
Thanks. Look, you know what that box...
It's white.
It's white. That box back there is swag giveaway for our first show when we come back, John.
Those jars?
Oh, not jars, you fool.
God.
Here, look.
Keep it. Throw it
Look,
away.
look, for the Big Brother fans, I have some old Super Pass mugs and bags signed by people. I have signed Team Derek and Team Cody shirts. I promise it is. And then I got some Zach Ranch shirts, Swagoo.
That's nice.
I don't want the Zach fans to stab me, but I don't get it. I don't get the Swagoo, and I don't get the Zach session. But we're coming back, everybody.
Listen, for Bachelor stuff, I want to be crying in a desert after a helicopter drops me off. That's all I gotta say.
Being left in the desert does sound nice, doesn't it?
Oh my God.
They were dust bunnies, right?
You watch this show?
I watched a little bit last night. Oh, I hate myself.
Oh. Well, there you go. John's watching Bachelor. I guess you can have John be a guest.
Yes.
Stranger things have happened.
Okay.
All right, well, we'll let you wrap up your show. I just really missed everybody and wanted to say hi with my horrible lighting, and then I thought
Yep.
I needed my second head.
Don't worry, the dog's barking too. We got it all covered.
Yes, you guys are doing a great job. Thanks for representing us so well. I'm away. You all are doing stuff. You're all not away.
We're not away. We're here.
Okay, well, we'll
Taking the views.
let you guys wrap up the show. I love Angry Mikey, and I love you too.
Bye.
Okay,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye. Oh my God. What was that?
I don't even know.
Oh my gosh, this dog is out of control.
Pet corrector.
Bye.
He's mad. He wants to be on TV now. He's got a claim for fame.
Is that what it is?
I think so.
There.
There you go. He's supposed to be held.
He just wants to be held. He's had a rough week. He's been in like 3 houses in the last week because they took him out of his house because he's a rescue.
Oh, so he was in foster?
Yeah, then he was in foster. Then he got fixed. And we got him like right after they fixed him. So he's had a rough time. But he's cute. So yes, I think that is all for this episode of The Bachelor. I don't know. Allison, take him.
Yep.
I don't know how to lift him.
Like I am.
No.
Hold on a second. I gotta get rid of this thing. That didn't work. He just came back.
Ready?
Oh my God. So yeah, I think that's it for this week. Next week,
We'll find out what's up.
Yeah, we'll find out what's up. And we go to Iowa. 2 nights. It's gonna be a long recap, I think.
Find out which girls fall apart.
I know. See what goes on. I can't wait, but yeah.
But where can the people find you, Dana?
Where can people find me? They can find me on Twitter at dgoodyear1975. I do have Instagram now. It's Dana's Reality. And you can find my Bravo blogs at yourrealityrecaps.com/Bravo and all of my Bachelor content at yourrealityrecaps.com/roses. And what are you doing?
You can find my Real House of Beverly Hills blogs at www.realityrecaps.com/Bravo. And you can find me and my cute self on Instagram and Twitter at MikeyRich1122.
Alrighty, bye for now, everybody. See you next week. Peace.